Welcome, friend. Welcome to Morrowind. Welcome, friends. Welcome back to Vvardenfell. Today is starting off mildly cursed, so I hope that this works and you're hearing this, because if it does, it means I've successfully recorded a session and have been able to upload it. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't have a huge amount of time because of mild curse-related issues as mentioned previously, but we'll see what we can get done with the time that we have. My notes for today tell me to head to Gnisis, to go to the Betham's egg mine near Gnisis, and to go and purchase a propylon stone in Caldera for Fells, who everyone in the Caldera Mages Guild is so obsessed with. So let's get on to that, shall we? I hope the week has been decent and life is kind, and whatever happens in terms of festive stuff for you in December, that it is underway and looking as painless as possible.
I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
Thanks, Jerry. I guess you better send me to Caldera to start with. Thank you very much.
May I help you, Outlander? Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Walk with virtue? That's bad advice.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead.
Don't say things like that if you don't mean it. Be cautious. Somewhere in here, here we are, Fom's Mineral, Propylon Index, blah blah blah, Ergola the Pawnbroker. Okay. I don't really do much shopping in Caldera normally, so I'm not sure where the pawnbroker is. Just 2 doors down. Wrong button. Ah yes. The 3 golden balls of the Medici.
I have great prices for you today.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Do you have a propylon stone? And a misc? Yes. Pricey. I don't have anything on me to flog, but that's okay. I've got a bit of money still. So, fine. Tell me about yourself, Ergola. It's just a nickname, means master in the goblin tongue. I wasted my youth in the Dragontail Mountains and earned a reputation for goblin hunting. I mean, as long as you had fun.
Say your piece or stand aside.
Get bent, you wide-eyed twat. Come on, fill off. Honestly. Can't get help nowadays.
What was that?
That was me complaining about Nords. Oh, he's underground, isn't he? Okay, forms.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Not really my style. I'm here about your project. Excellent. Here's your reward. Next, the Miranda's propylon index. I heard that it was packaged up with some temple supplies in St. Olm's Canton in Vivec. Of course, those priests would have no idea of the value of the thing, so it's probably discarded among the crates in storage. Look carefully. It's tiny and grey and easily overlooked in poor lighting. Ooh, St. Olm's, huh? That's a needle in a doomstack. Okay, Well, I'm not going there right away. But when we're in Vivek, we'll sort it out. Gnisis.
How are you?
Tetchy.
Why walk when I can guide?
What I wanted to hear. Thank you, Amelia. Send me to Elrune. And then let's go out. Oh, wonder of wonders, the weather's crap again. My main objection to this is that it's going to be horrifying for the YouTube frame rate. I'm going to have to look up the weather cheats if I'm actually going to plan to come here with any regularity. Gnisis. Much more like it. So the egg mine was where? Okay, was no comment. Now, I thought she said south. I could be wrong. Let's ask some locals who are going to have the gossip package and see if anyone knows anything.
Pleasant weather, don't you think?
Yes, I think it's actually lovely, particularly compared to Aldrune. It sucks in Aldrune today. We talk about Gnisis in general. Not much happens here. Dark elves do their thing in the mine. The general argues with the nobles and priests. Pilgrims come and cry a lot over some dust at the temple. More fighting would be better. But for who? Just asking. Okay. Maybe we should ask a dark elf.
Outlander.
I am an officer of House Redder-in-Law. Move along. Trouble in Gnisis egg mine, please. There are rumors, yes. The Legion are a secretive bunch. They don't tell us anything, but we can feel it. There is a rumbling coming from beneath the earth. It is very weak up here on the surface, but I bet there is something happening in the egg mine. Perhaps Hetman Abel Mawia knows more. He is usually in the know about all things concerning the mine. It's up on the hill, on the east side of town. Stupendous! Thank you so much, old chap. Careful in there, the Kwama Queen has been blighted. They're only letting miners in. That's good to know. I can be a miner. Take if you let me have a pickaxe. East is that away. Okay. Is it literally that close? Could be. Not impossible. Can I get through? Yes, and without even wasting a float charge. Miraculous. Cave dwellings. Big tones are cool, actually. What to be said for them. Keep the temperature down nicely. Hello?
Okay, Outlander, but make it quick.
Nice bar you've got here, Haleli. I'm Haleli Vedrilo, and you're in the village of Gnisis. If there's some specific place you're looking for, I can probably help you. Or if you're just killing time, I'd be happy to share a little Morrowind lore, or swap the latest rumours. What do you got to say about the Hetman? The Hetman speaks for us when we have problems and handles affairs here for Sergio Claudan Ramoran. If you have need of him, he keeps his hearth in the house by the arch. Do you say anything fun? Not my idea of fun. Guess I'll buy an ampule pod from you. Thanks. Yeah, that went wrong. I'm not trying to get you to give me 50 gold to take an ampule pot off your hands. I apologize.
Count only the happy hours.
What is this about?
Wouldn't that make bad days last a really, really, really long time? Like, you know, potentially infinite? Like, I get depressed. I do. I get depressed. It's not very nice. And if I didn't count those hours as part of the day, then, you know, God knows what would happen. I guess the day would just stretch on endlessly. It would be an infinite day of depression. So that's really bad advice. That's really bad advice. I'd say instead maybe try counting double for the unhappy hours so the day goes past more quickly and the good times are less short. Make mine a dwelling. I guess I've got to break in up here then. You did say mine was only. Nothing good, I hope.
Move along, Outlander.
Has someone been so kind as to leave a mining pick around? So, oops. Surrender your stolen goods could be a problem. I think I'm just going to reload. Not much has happened since I got into town. Foolish of me. Oh look, déjà vu. Feels just like I've been here before. Shocking, really. So there are some picks, but they are not completely... I mean, I knew there were people lurking around there. I don't know why for a second I thought that it was okay to just grab one. Tunnel vision, etc. Day of random cursedness. General fatigue, that sort of thing. Where is my eye that tells me how things are going? Yeah. Maybe I can't hide on this slope?
I don't like it, but orders are orders.
Maybe I'm just nowhere near hidden. Doesn't seem impossible. Okay, I guess that what I'm working with in this particular incarnation is that the eye is there if I'm hidden, and it's not there if I'm not. It's fair enough. I can deal with that. Could you please look somewhere else, though? Pretty rude of you. I mean, literally, you're just standing there staring at me. Stop it. Apparently you're staring at the guard. Might be worse. Oh. Well, you are fucking off. That's not... Now you're coming back. Come on, I was hidden. Okay, fine. We'll do it your way, game. You're just a guard, aren't you? No useful stuff to say.
Stay out of trouble, Outlander.
Okay, to read notes, right? It's blank. Brand. What do you have to say? Trouble in the nicest egg mine. There are rumours, yes. We've seen this already. Maybe I do have to speak to the Hetman. Okay, fine. House by the Arch. Fine. Ow!
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
Yeah, well, probably better than a Kwama egg, to be honest. Arch. Place by Arch. Where the Hetman is?
Haven't I heard of you?
Maybe. In here, then. Alright. You in here, Hetman, old chap? Looks like a rat's chasing me or something. Some sort of haunted ruin that I'm in? Just a badly maintained one. No, it's haunted. Okay, the Hetman is probably not in a haunted stronghold. Just guessing. Wow. Bound boots and gloves. Crimson Telvanni Magister robe. That's a huge amount of extra magicka. Daedra. Pretty dangerous, Daedra. Okay. Adrenaline rush. Oh, I'm still on fire? As you can see, Adrenaline Rush is pretty awesome. There's a reason that I keep forgetting to use it, and that is that I am stupid. Nordic Silver Longsword. Sure. Ebony Scimitar. Very nice indeed. I mean, that's some great loot right there. Why are they... why ask, I wonder. It just seems vaguely odd that there's a whole bunch of things being guarded by Megadramora. But, you know. And a lockpick. And a sword. In case everything is triggering Dremora. Dwarven Claymore. Again, worth picking. Actually, all of this is worth picking up, I think. Aggressive balanced armor. That's not worth it. Gems are. So is this going to create 1 Dremora? Is it going to create like 8 Dremora? Is it going to create no Dremora? Let's find out. Nothing immediate. Money. Okay. Well, I mean, this is cool. Don't get me wrong. It's not exactly the hetman of the village, but it's cool. Ah. Miss Grove. Sounds like more rats somewhere. I'll put 50 might be it. Do I have a partially used master? I do. There we go. Hello, monsters. Daedroth and Centurion. Strange bedfellows. Ah, and here's the Egypt in charge of it all. Daedroth teeth. Nummy. I see. Tormatronessa. Well, I suppose I should have paid you more attention. Yes, I'm choking to death on my own blood, but there's still time for a quick healing potion or 3, I hope. In retrospect, old chap, you probably shouldn't have come back here. It's not a super great strat for you. Paradas Demnivani. Oh, good armor set. That's where you're quite chunky. Arvs-Drelen cell key, huh? Guess there's someone in the cell? Things you stumble onto around here. Bound dagger, yes, very nice. 3rd barrier ring, fine. Ring of Storm hand, not much use. Frost Eater robe. I mean, I'll take it. Poison Eater robe. Another Crimson Telvanni Magister robe. Still very nice indeed. Random potion. Spoiled potion of cure disease, you can keep that. Salvaged Dwarven cuff. So, I'd like this for my collection, but not going anywhere. And that's a lot of weight to just lug around. Not much value. And look, I didn't die. Isn't that astonishing? I need to cast Mark with a potion. Who knows, possible. Wemmer grease. Schmeckt gut, yeah. I'm okay for levitate nowadays. Not something I'd normally expect to hear myself saying. Quality fire shield, at least worth selling. This is Egg Children, book about orcs. Yes. More Dunmer grease. Salvaged odd mask. Now I like that. That's really ugly. May have to enchant that with something fun. Sithis, huh? Very much. Sithis is the start of the house. Before him was nothing, but the foolish Ultima have names for and revere this nothing. That is because they are lazy slaves. Indeed, from the sermons, stasis asks merely for itself, which is nothing. Sithis sundered the nothing and mutated the parts, fashioning from them a myriad of possibilities. These ideas ebbed and flowed and faded away, and this is how it should have been. One idea, however, became jealous and did not want to die. Like the stasis, he wanted to last. This was the demon Anuiel, who made friends, and they called themselves the Aedra. When he says made friends, or she says made friends, they mean literally made as in constructed. They enslaved everything that Sithis had made and created realms of everlasting imperfection. Thus are the Aedra the false gods, that is, illusion. So Sithis begat Lorcan and sent him to destroy the universe. Lorcan, unstable mutant. Lorcan had found the Aedric weakness. While each rebel was, by their nature, immeasurable, they were, through jealousy and vanity, also separate from each other. They were also unwilling to go back to the nothing of before. So while they ruled their false dominions, Lorcan filled the void with a myriad of new ideas. These ideas were legion. Soon it seemed that Lorcan had a dominion of his own, with slaves and everlasting imperfection, and he seemed, for all the world, like an Aedra. Thus did he present himself as such to the demon Anuiel in the Eight Givers, as a friend. Go unto the Sharmat Dagoth as a friend. I hermamora altadun patome ilkan ai. Well said. Here endeth the lesson, my friends. In the beginning there was Sithis. That's a lot of brandy. How magnificent. That's a book I can take infinite numbers of times. Not going to do that. I'm very grateful they didn't make me pick those up one by one. Telvanni Bug Mask. So what was a apparently evil and depraved Telvanni wizard doing actually in Gnisis? Filling this place with nonsense. Other than drinking brandy, I suppose. I mean, it's worth the money. It's got to be taken. You have to wonder, is good stuff or just expensive stuff? Extravagant's good. I am going to have to start enchanting some stuff fairly soon. It's about time. A flatbread. Magnificent. Still, can't have everyone be a winner. I'll take that. Never know when I'll be feeling stupid. Quite often in my case. Right. So, I mean, I don't have anything against the Telvanni, but coming into the middle of an Imperial fort town and just taking over a stronghold and filling it with Daedra and traps and loads of loot and stuff. I mean, it's not the most subtle place for your investigations, I have to say. Hello, Ratty. Goodbye, Ratty. Summoning room key, huh? I'll take a copy of the Wolf Queen. we'll unlock that thing, because if we don't, how can we even live with ourselves? I mean, it's an important question. Are you an adventurer if you don't loot every box? Not much of one, I say. Not much of one. There are standards to be upheld. Particularly, and this is important, when your character's a kleptomaniac. No, it's still locked, is it? Put it away too quickly. Getting distracted. How does that fit in that drawer? I can just about see the plate in the bowl, but that may be on its side. Nah, I don't buy it. What you got there is one of them anomaly things. Can't be having that now. Okay, I probably shouldn't try to hand-to-hand a rat. Not because I think I'm going to get into any great trouble, but just because it'll be very, very boring waiting for me to land a punch. So having said that, I should stop doing it, shouldn't I? Rather than just keep on flailing at it like a wallach. Don't know what a wallach means. That's the right sword. Is it the right sword? It is. I just got confused again with what I was doing. Happens a lot. Ebony. Yeah, not worth the hassle. People whinge at me. No one in here? Hello? Nope. No prisoners? Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's good. You haven't been used for horrifying purposes by some lunatic. So, like, guys, you're an Imperial Guard, right? I can see you're an Imperial Guard.
You seem worthy of my knowledge. You may speak.
Telvanni Maniac? No? Okay, fine. Just thought I'd mention it. Yes. Okay. Well, he's not in there, obviously. He's not even locked up in there. I guess we'll just try places near the arch and see what happens. Oh, here you are.
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Tell me about the Eggman, Hetman. It's up on the hill on the east side of town. Careful in there, the Kwama Queen has been blighted. They're only letting miners in. Trouble in the Eggman? Yes, we've had some problems down there lately, ever since we uncovered that Dunmer ruin, that wretched place. As far as we can tell, it is completely destroyed and dead. It opens up a huge hole as if everything just sank into the ground. Some of us climbed down there, but quickly came back when they encountered a Dunmer centurion. Very wise, leave it to the experts like me. They swear they touched nothing, but ever since then the mine has been plagued by tremors. Kwama don't like tremors, and neither do my workers. As a result, egg production has decreased significantly. Say, you look as though you can take care of yourself. Thank you very much, I'm glad you noticed. If you are daring enough, would you go down to the Dunmer ruin of Befamps and investigate what the cause of these tremors is? If we knew what it was, perhaps we could put an end to it. I will do it with glee. Excellent. I suggest you get a few levitation potions before you go down there. I don't need them, thank you, I have my floaty blade. Climbing back out will be a lot harder than climbing down. And here, you'll need this key. The Imperial Legion has ordered that no one except the workers be permitted inside, but you will be there under my order, so there should be no trouble. Please report back to me as soon as you find anything that might give us a clue as to what is happening within that ruin. Okay, will do. By the way, did you know you had a Telvanni necromancer summoning demons and stuff just around the corner, like literally next door? No? One of the more impressive buildings in the village, just kind of taken over? Unholy experiments? Nothing? Fine. Yeah. I guess the unexamined life is a tranquil one.
You'll only find a perfect fit here. I guarantee it.
Hello, Zeba. Haven't got very much money. Do you have anything worth buying? Expensive isn't quite good enough. Extravagant. I'll buy an extravagant skirt off you. I'll buy 2 extravagant shirts off you. I need to start finding some soul gems with souls in. That means I need to start dabbling in a bit of... not really necromancy, to be fair, but, you know... soul hyphening. Soul hyphening? Soul siphoning. Why would you hyphen a soul? I don't know. Good question. That looks like it's probably a Daedric Temple. I think we could probably have a crack at a Daedric Temple nowadays. But let's not get too squirrel-brained. Brained? Yeah. Let's at least get into the Betham's egg mine. And,
Move on.
I'm trying to. Thank you for your assistance. I mean, this was definitely not as easy as just grabbing a pickaxe would have been if you hadn't been so twitchy about the damn pickaxes. But no. On the other hand, I do now have a whole bunch of extra stuff from the Telvanni. Oh yeah, this is quite a place, isn't it? Nice. Okay, we're going to need our sword. A scribblet. Oh yeah, it's definitely rocking and rolling, isn't it? I don't really want to steal eggs. I'm okay for Qualmer eggs. Gnisis egg mine ledger. I'm just going to pick that up and steal it if I click on it. Okay. And back up here. I'm a worker.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Mauser Aberbail. Hello, Mauser. You're in an egg mine, Outlander, so be careful. Qualmer foragers and workers won't attack miners since they're used to our smell, but they attack intruders and you smell like an intruder. Trouble in mine? Yes, we've had trouble here lately. The earth has been shaking and the Qualmer don't like that. We don't like it. It's the ruin, the Dwemer ruin down below. Betham, as they call it. Wish I knew what was going on there, but it's too dangerous. Some of us climbed down to do some digging, but none of us can deal with the Dwemer Centurion. Someone else will have to go down there. Someone who is a capable fighter, or who knows how to sneak past. Well, I might be shit at sneaking, but I'm pretty good at hitting things with a sharp stick. And what is a sword really but a sharp stick made of metal?
Home city in every hour.
Civvy friend. I don't think you're going to tell me anything much more than I already know. Lower egg mine. Lower sounds good. Don't have much time left, but maybe we can at least get to the door.
Forget tomorrow. If you are right, act today.
I mean, that is pretty good advice. That's better advice than some of the advice I've heard recently. But on the other hand, procrastination does have its own benefits. Like, if you put off enough things, some of them are going to stop being necessary, and then you win. And also, as time runs out, the brain gets more focused, it gets easier to do the things you need to do. That can help too. But then again, having things hang over you can be stressful, I admit. So it depends on how you feel about things, really. As you might have guessed, I tend towards a sort of squirrel-brained, oh, let's do that later sort of thing until deadlines start crunching. Lucky I've always been pretty good at meeting deadlines. Bethamez, there you are. I can kind of crunch when necessary. But, okay. Who was that laughing? That's strange. Also, you know, energy levels are a thing too. Then again, you just say what you can do today. Sometimes you can't do it today. If that's the case, and it often is for me, because good old arthritis is the great thief of energy, then my recommendation is don't beat yourself up. Your body's already doing that for you. Just roll with it. Go for tomorrow. And on that cheerful little note, I'm going to have to call it here, I'm afraid. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. At least we got to do some stuff that was a bit different. Although failing to steal things and flailing around like a lunatic don't seem particularly different. But, you know, we've been doing a lot of running around for the astrologians. So it's nice to just go and randomly murder some evil necromancer in his wildly unsubtle lair in the middle of an imperial fort town. Didn't think that through. If the local bobbies were a bit more adventurous, they'd have had all of that good stuff for themselves. Speaking of, I should probably look at the thing that I'm wearing. The robe. That's the word I'm looking for, robe. I should probably look at the robe that I'm wearing and see if what I'm wearing is worth keeping with, or whether I want to switch to a boatload more magicka for it. Don't remember. It's not Mentor's Ring. Mentor's Ring takes a lot of replacing. That's the +10 to both mental stats in case you don't remember, and why on earth should you? But, you know, let's see. We'll find out. So, in the meantime, we'll leave this mine a rocking and a rolling. Have as good a week as you can. Be kind to yourselves. Do put off things that you can put off to tomorrow if you want to. Don't let some random dark elf guilt you into it. And definitely don't only count the good hours, because then the bad hours just become infinite, and that just sounds horrifying. And until next time, see you then. Bye for now.